Welcome.
Welcome.
How is everyone doing?
Bromenade ASMR. Just kidding.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Actually, no, I'm not. I've had a long ass weekend.
So there's an ass involved.
AS.
Okay.
One S.
One S. You're getting like... Okay, good. How's your weekend? How are you?
He pulled his penis out.
I don't know who you are. How are you?
Oh, dude, it's just a lot of work. And I'm over it. And this was my only break, so I could come and do this.
Oh, shit, you gotta go back?
Tomorrow, it starts all over again. Another week
if you
without
really
a break.
think about it, we have a break time before we go to work, if you think about it. We sleep, and then we gotta go back.
But that's no way to live. Sleep to go to work to then go home.
It's the only way to live.
It's capitalism. But capitalism's good.
Is that capitalism?
Yes.
It's called getting money and getting paid.
But capitalism's more than that too. It's about, it's competition. Who's better at getting money?
But that's how it is. Like, even the Indians had to do it too.
No, well, technically, no.
If you think about it,
let's not.
If I was a wild animal,
and
I had better hunting skills than other, I will have more food.
Some animals are like that, but not all. Like lions aren't like that. Lions, I'm sorry.
You said lions.
Lions, they hunt for the pack. Which would be, I guess, a communist ideal. And the Native Americans, I mean, I guess I don't know too much about them, so I shouldn't say that. But what?
You are a lion.
No, I'm definitely not.
So today or this month is the first days of schools.
Even with Corona?
Even with Corona.
I didn't even know that. Oh, it is August. Oh, it's the end of August.
It's the end of August, which is kind of weird for me. Like, I just heard
it's not the end of August because this comes out on Monday.
That's true. We'll be in September when you see this. Sorry, guys.
We film a week ahead.
So, if you want to see the week ahead, join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
Oh, and I have actually something new in the Patreon that will literally write your name on the lemon and we'll eat it in this show. If you do it. Yeah, we'll eat.
Isn't there like a sickness from eating too much lemons or something?
Well, if there's a lot of you, you can get us sick. So it's up to you guys. It's only $1.
So we'll write the names of everyone who supports the Patreon?
No. It's whoever's new to the Patreon. We'll write your name. And then we'll cut it in half. I eat one side and you eat the other side. You're actually getting kind of old.
We have to eat the whole thing?
Well, I get one half, you get the other half, and we eat it. And then if there's more of you guys, we got to keep eating it. So this is more fun for you than it is to us. But yeah, today is the first day of school. Do you remember all your first days of schools when you used to be there?
Not all of them. Some of them weren't memorable. High school was memorable.
Okay, tell me about it.
There was a fight.
Ooh, tell me.
Literally, like, I'm not going to say the school that we went to.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't even go to that one. I just remembered.
No, I did. I did have.
All right. Well, this school had a reputation beforehand. Like, friends of mine whose aunts and parents went to the school were like, that's a horrible school. Mm-hmm. People used to get stabbed, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So going on, I was like, oh, man.
It was a D school. At one point, F.
It's not anymore, though.
Oh, no. When we left...
It became great.
It became the best school, A school. But I think it's because they took out this thing called FCAT. When it used to be... We're in Florida. So we had this thing called FCAT. And I think the school got better when they took it out.
I didn't even know they took out FCAT.
Yeah. They took it out in 2013? Yeah, I think so.
I just realized how long it's been since we've been in school.
God damn.
Yeah, dude, that's scary.
Yeah.
But for real, like, so I get there and I'm like, okay, whatever, first day of school. I got my agenda. No, my schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's go find my new class. And this was like a movie, like no joke. I enter to the back of the school, and when I get to the back, I'm walking towards the doors. I'm not inside.
Where are we going?
Yet.
I got it. Where's the ending here?
The fight.
Okay, take me to the fight.
As I get closer to the door, boom, door swing open.
Hit your face?
No, I was still a little far back.
Got the gust of wind?
I wasn't there yet. I didn't feel that.
Okay.
A group of people, 30, come out, 2 of them with trash cans. They flip the trash cans over and start banging them.
Nice.
And then 2 more people come out fighting in the circle with 2 people banging on the trash cans. That is not a joke. That happened. And I was like, what a great first day of school.
Yeah, they were just holding that in the summer because, summer is, the thickness.
They were probably seniors.
Yeah.
And I was a freshman at the time.
They were singers?
I said they probably were seniors.
What does that mean?
That the 2 people fighting were probably seniors.
Oh, seniors. I heard singers.
They were fighting and singing. No, they were definitely, they looked older. If I try to remember, they definitely looked older. But yeah, they fought. One of them got knocked out, bloody nose. End of story.
The securities always take them out. But I always feel like the security waits just a little bit. It's like, hit him a little bit. All right, let's get him now. That's how that school was.
Yeah, at my school it was like that.
Yeah. I do remember that. They get a hit and then we'll take them.
They're like, we'll watch a little bit.
You got to pull the hair a little bit strong.
Oh, man. So much hair got ripped out.
Ooh. Yeah. Actually, I feel like there was more girl fights in that school than there were guy fights.
I feel like I saw more girl fights in my middle school.
That too. Middle school and high school.
Yeah, middle school, I feel like I definitely saw girl fights. I was in a fight in middle school, but it ended quickly.
You were in a fight? But just say right now, I've never been in a fight. Hands on, nothing like that. Like, nothing.
But also, both of us aren't aggressive people.
No.
I was in a fight because of...
Was it soccer?
No.
Oh.
Someone hit me in the head, and it hit me in the head accidentally, but it got me really mad. So then I just told that person to back off, and then I kept walking, and that person was like,
"Where you going?"
Yeah, and then kept playing with it, and then
"Where you going, boy?"
Push my buttons, and it's hard to push my buttons.
Hey,
I don't have buttons, but he found it.
Oh, he knows how to push this button.
And then someone, who I won't name,
okay,
but
probably
came and stopped the fight. Yeah.
Shout out
to that person.
Yeah,
and he'll know
if he sees it.
Yeah, he'll know.
Sponsorship too. So
I hope he does.
Hopefully. So this year was supposed to be my 10th year reunion.
Does that mean it was also supposed to be mine?
2010.
That's when you graduated?
Yeah.
No, I was supposed to 09.
Yeah,
but ended up graduating 08.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. It was supposed to be my
12 years?
God damn.
But all right, 10 years.
Yeah, and me and my friend, shout out Adrian, we talked so much about it. And I even drew the banners of saying, hey, we're excited to see you in May or June or whatever, right?
Oh, they actually asked you to participate?
Yeah. Well, I asked myself if I could do it because they did a terrible job.
Do I want to do it? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And so I went and I did it and it looked great and it didn't happen. Thanks, pandemic.
No way. Dude, every time we start a conversation, I always forget Corona exists.
Oh, yeah.
So then it has to do with Corona.
Yeah.
And then it comes back.
Yeah.
So because of that.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Damn. That sucks. And you worked hard.
And it was hard enough, for me, because I wanted to do, most people hate doing those things. And it's hard to even bring someone to a reunion, because nobody, what I mean? Like, nobody wants to go to that. But for some reason, I feel like I wanted to go to it because I'm like, I want to see what they're doing. I'm a very curious curious person and I want to know their life. I'm like, I'm down to hear your story. I haven't seen you in 10 years or whatever. Your Facebook just lies. So I want to hear the real truth.
Plus, there are some friends who you may have lost contact with.
And that too.
Yeah.
And then maybe they heard about it and then I'll see them. Like, I'll be like, whoa, yo, that's crazy stories. You know, so I wanted that and like have a beer or two and just like scream at the people I hated too. You know,
that's actually good.
Yeah, I'll be like, you see that fucker? I can scream at you now.
Wait, why? You had people screaming at you back in the day?
No, I just feel like fucking with them. I don't know. I'm a terrible person. But you know what?
We literally just said we weren't aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
5 seconds ago.
Yeah, no, I'm not aggressive. But my mind, I could fuck you up.
In his mind.
In my mind, yeah. I'm a superhero with villain powers. Yeah.
What would you call yourself?
Fucking Lemon Man.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not bad, right? So I also wanted to talk about, since we're talking about school a lot, how hard it was to talk to your high school crush. Did you have any high school crushes? Any girl that, you know, like, I just wanted to talk to you, but like I just couldn't. Like you would build up the courage. Your ass would be shaking in class because you know the next period you're gonna see her, and you're just like, I hope to God I'm gonna say something right. And the only thing I would say is like, hey, what's up?
And your ass was shaking.
And I was like,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. In high school, I felt like, obviously there were crushes, but I didn't have a problem talking to them.
oh, like you were like,
Because I always, like, especially in high school, I always felt like just, like, who cares? Just talk, right?
yeah. Sorry, people calling.
But, in middle school, it was definitely harder. Because in middle school is when it started. Well, technically, it started earlier.
So middle school is okay. Then let's go to middle school.
Yeah,
then.
middle school.
Okay, so middle school. How hard was it for you to talk to your high school, middle school crush? Like, what did you have to do? Like, did you go up to confront her and be like,
no,
hey, I, you know, and I really, liked your skirt and, I want to take you out with my mom to get ice cream because I can't really go by myself. And goodbye now.
If in high school, it was, I could talk to them, then middle schools, I couldn't talk to them at all.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah,
like
I couldn't.
Like, all right, there was one scenario for me in high school, 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
First period, and I'm like shitting bricks because I told myself I'm going to talk to her today. You know, I'm doing it today. And I would walk to where she sits with her friends, and I'm like, I'm going straight there. Talk to somebody that's in that table. First. Not her.
Oh, you had a plan.
Yeah, I had a plan. I just like talked to that person. Didn't know what to talk about. The guy's like, "Why are you talking to me, dude?" And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then see her. She looks at me. Tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow is the day.
Then it just kept passing by.
Like I couldn't do that day. I was like, tomorrow will be the day. I'll just like turn around and be like, tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll have more confidence.
And then tomorrow would come?
Tomorrow comes, same thing, shaking, shivering. Go straight up to her and be like, in a conversation they're talking about, be like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, yeah. And then it's like,
so you kind of.
I worked up to it. And the hardest part is to be like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? You know what I mean? Like, to get her away from the group.
I get you.
Impossible. Failed. This is a sad story, actually.
Well, for me,
never got to.
For me,
never talked to her again.
For me, it was all in my head though. Like in middle school, I couldn't talk to a girl.
Yeah,
like
you just
honest.
Can't. Like,
yeah, like there was no even attempt. It was just like in my head, I was like, well, I wish I would, but I wouldn't.
Oh, that yeah, you like so imagine about it. Like, you know, you even hate it when you go on a trip somewhere and like, let's just say you got her number and you're texting that person, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're like, you know, it's never gonna happen, but like you just in your mind, so you kind of like put this whole picture. Like, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna ask her. She's gonna say, yeah, it's gonna be a magical moment. You get to school. All she did was say, hey, and you didn't see her for the rest of the day.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that is the worst.
That would have probably made me cry back in middle school.
No. Like, what I did was kind of like take it in. I'd be like, yeah, this is not going to happen. Like, it's not going to. And then the next day they get a boyfriend. And you're like, wow. Thank God I didn't say anything. She was totally. That's the thing about girls. They got to talk to anyone they liked. No problem.
Well, I'm not going to say every
Well, not every girl. Yeah. But like.
If not every boy, not every girl.
Not every girl. But, most girls could just talk to their. Sometimes. But like, we'll just talk to anyone.
Like, you're saying it's easier for them?
Yeah, I think it's just easier for them.
Well, at that age. Because I feel like the older we get, the harder it is for both sides.
I did with one new crush, because I had many crushes. I was a psycho.
You still have crushes?
Maybe.
Celebrity crushes.
So check this out. I did get the courage to talk to the girl in the group, but I first talked to the group of girls, which they were like seniors at the time. I was a junior. Okay. And they all looked at me and like saying, you're kind of brave to talk to us. Nobody just comes up to us and just talk to us like this.
They said that?
They said that.
But isn't that kind of egotistical?
It is egotistical, because they kind of knew they were hot shit, and I kind of knew they were hot shit a little bit. And and I was like, I'm just trying to talk to
you. Didn't know they were hot shit, you thought. Yeah,
I thought they were hot shit. And then there was a girl there that I was just really cool with. And I was like, all right, she seems cool, but she'll get me a gateway to the girl I really like. You know what I mean?
So you used someone.
But she was cute too. I wouldn't mind her either.
Oh.
So if it would have gone wrong, I would have gone.
You were playing your cards around the whole table.
Right. Yeah.
Hoping that someone would play catch fish with you.
Exactly.
I see.
So I finally got the courage to talk to the girl I liked, and it was crazy. Because I got to speak to her like normal. She was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey." I started talking, and I'm like, "Hey, I know also palm reading. Palm reading. Palm.
I thought you could read a pond.
Pond. Palm reading.
Okay.
Because I was reading a book for some reason about it. Oh, so yeah. Because my dad was a freak about it. He like talking about like freckles and spots in your face and hand stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, freckles.
But you don't have in your face that much.
Yeah, I do. I burned some off actually.
He probably. But yeah, so I got to touch her hand, and that's like the number one thing you want to do, is so they can feel what, like you feel them, and then they feel you.
I get it.
You get what I mean?
And they like you.
So I started saying her palm reading, like, because like this right here, if you see, is like your heart and your timeline, like where you die.
Right.
And stuff like that. And
it would intrigue them.
Yeah, and she's like, "Ooh, I want to know more." And it's like, "Yeah."
Is that how you would act?
Wow.
All right.
You know what I mean?
You got in there.
I got in.
I mean, you didn't get in, but you got in.
I already knew. That was a high pitch. That's how I talked back then too. I was like, "Oh man, I'm such an idiot." But but I knew she was a senior, and I knew this was not gonna happen. But I had some insight that she went out with like a bigger dude, so I thought maybe, hey, I guess she doesn't see the outside as much as the inside. But when I got to know her more, her taste was completely different from mine. You got me?
So it kind of, after a while.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I am not relatable to this person at all.
See, that's what's nice about Charlie.
Yeah.
Humble.
I care about what you care, and if it matches.
He's also not looking at the outside. Initially, maybe.
Well, that's what gets you. That's why it's a crush.
That's what starts.
The crush is the outside part, and you're like, wow, I can see this. And then when you get in,
if you don't like it,
you're like, eh. But nothing happened. And nothing happened.
That was it?
Well, I invited her to like parties and stuff.
Oh, so you did actually hang out for a while?
No, we didn't hang out. I was like, oh, I have a party if you want to go. They went for like a second and they left.
Oh.
It's one of those girls. They're like, ew, this sucks. Let's get out. I'm like, well, damn. Self-esteem to shit.
Definitely over then. But that was what, high school?
Yeah, that's high school.
Damn.
And I thought I was like the coolest person in the world because like, ooh, I get to talk to girls and stuff. And you know what's funny? I had a friend that liked that same girl too because I liked her. And because the thing is, it's a big school. It's hard to see anybody. But when you like introduce someone to someone and it's like, wow, there was a pretty girl in this school. You're like, what the hell? You're like amazed.
Was she the only pretty girl in the school?
No, there's a lot of pretty girls, but she was the pretty girl of the school, you know?
I get you.
You know what I mean?
High school. Yeah. High school's so different from now.
How so?
I don't know. Well, mentality.
I wonder how I wonder how crushes are in the Zoom world.
Zoom.
Like the online schooling thing. Like, hey Vanessa. Yeah,
but your teacher and the rest of the class is watching.
You're like, hey, so when this pandemic's over, we're going out, right?
Dude. Well, but wait, isn't that the point too? Schools are opening now, right?
No.
Wait, so what did you mean school? So you just mean they're just starting?
They started online school. Oh. Yeah, everything's online now. We're online.
We're actually 6 feet apart. It just doesn't look it through editing.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Yeah. And I remember getting so excited when you get like your drip, like your clothes before school.
Well, I had to wear a uniform.
And that is the weirdest thing. Why was it that like malls and like stores would get you ready to dress up if you had to dress up for school though?
Well, but some schools didn't have uniforms.
I get it, but majority.
Yeah, majority.
Majority of schools. You had to wear your uniform, so the only drip you could do is like chains.
Nah, but hey,
shoes,
hold up.
And those fucking socks and sandals.
At my school, at least, you had to wear a uniform shirt.
That's true.
But the pants and everything else, it didn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
So people would kind of like create like
an outfit.
Cool way, yeah.
But the outfit back in the day was just literally jeans, black jeans, or khakis.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? The tight pants. When the tight pants started, I was one of the starties. And
Charlie started.
I was not. Jeans. I didn't start it.
He started them.
But I was wearing girl pants, and I was wearing.
Wait. They were girl pants.
They were girl pants.
Yeah, because skinny.
Yeah, because they didn't. I looked all over, and that shit didn't exist. And when I brought into school, everyone's like, "There's another one," like. They knew I was not straight or something.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah. They're like, this boy's gay. Yay.
That's dumb.
And I was like, nah, guys, chill. I don't.
And what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
If he was gay.
Well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong about it. I'm just saying that.
The kids that judged you.
Oh, I know, right?
School's
you know, this school.
I mean, high school.
It's high school. And especially, this is a Hispanic school, so, you know, everything is super Republican.
They got to get over it.
Yeah. So, when I was wearing the skinny jeans, everyone was like, yo, this guy's weird as hell.
You know what you sounded like?
What?
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, school mean.
Also, like Bonesaw from Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I'll just talk like this the whole way, brother.
Now I don't know what you sound like.
All right, brother.
But yeah, so I wore skinny jeans. What did you wear in school? Did you manage to wear black? This guy had the same black shirt.
Well, not this one.
With a cum stain on the bottom. Yeah, I know he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember. At first I was like, nah, that dude. It was, but I didn't
He
wear
had
that
a uniform. That was your uniform.
But
it was either behind your uniform and then outside the uniform.
No, but I wouldn't wear it to school. That was more like a at-home shirt.
But you wore undershirts. I wore undershirts.
No, I did, but not that one. Because at soccer...
But you wore black undershirts. I saw you.
Yeah. No, I did. I did wear black undershirts.
Okay, then we
and black long sleeves. Just not the cum one. Also, it wasn't cum, it was paint. This fucking asshole.
This man wears black every day.
Yep.
Black soul. Black shirts.
Tengo la camisa negra.
Black socks. Actually, no, you wear white socks. You're right.
Just gotta change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I wish I could show you, but I can't.
He's wearing.
I'm married?
No, I'm saying you're wearing.
Oh yeah. Wait.
White socks.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna bring black socks today, and I was like,
actually, I wear black socks. Yeah, but you know what's funny? I had this style that I look like a pure hardcore rocker or some shit. And I know you saw that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I listened to none of it.
What do you mean?
I didn't listen to that type of music. I was actually still listening to 80s indie. Yeah. And then I found like the Phoenix, and I was into the Killers at the time.
But
and
that's
then
still like very 80s influenced music.
Yeah. And then friend Jonathan, shout out, got me into like Rooney and shit like that. And I don't know, I just didn't listen to like that heavy shit. Funny thing, I started listening to the heavy shit right after high school because I was like curious about it.
But what do you mean by heavy shit?
Like screamo. Like screamo, hardcore bands.
But that was high school.
It was like, for me, it was like literally right after high school. Yeah. Which was strange.
It didn't last very long either, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But there was a girl I also had a crush on. She listened to screamo music. That's why
he listened to
it. And then I was like, let me listen to that. It wasn't
because he wanted to.
I'm going to say right now, any crush you had, you'll start adjusting to what they like. Of course, yeah. But the one that I had a crush on, just, I don't know, couldn't listen to her stuff. Like, I was not really into the rap scene as much, like the popular pop rap.
I was, because my brother was. Well, I listened.
I listen to it now. It's funny. Like, you know, not now, but like later on, I started liking it. Like, for instance, like I got yelled at that in like Lil Wayne at the time. I like Lil Wayne, like later on, but at that time I was like, I was not about it. Yeah. You know. But she would yell at me. He's like, "How do you not? He's revolutionary." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not. I'm just. I don't know."
I mean, it kind of was, I guess, but that's a different topic.
Yeah, definitely. But dude, music was everything in school.
But music also had to do a lot with what your style was. Do you feel like that's still going on now?
I don't know.
Because
kind of stopped now.
I don't know much about what's going on now.
We're old.
Well, not that old, but
yeah, not really.
It literally seems like everyone likes the exact same stuff.
It kind of does feel like that.
And everyone looks exactly the same.
I feel that too.
And I'm talking about like high school.
I blame I blame the brands today, like Nike, Adidas. They all have like this trend setting thing. Like Travis Scott has this line, we're all gonna be like this weird like clothing that we're trying to be intricate, but we're technically still looking the same.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Like, because in our time, back in the 1900s, like, we listened to a lot of 80s music because we got into it through like our friends. Yeah. And they were it was weird. Like, nobody else really listened to it. Yeah. And we were listening to that and kind of ignoring everything else. Although, like you were saying, we all kind of had little pieces of whatever was modern at the time too.
Yeah, definitely.
But then it like even that modern stuff stopped. And then I don't even know when it happened, but it all became exactly the same. Even the music, I feel like.
Why are we doing this, guys? Why are we all the same?
Yeah, let's be different. This is what the government wants.
You know what? Actually, I don't hear anymore. Rock. That shit died.
Yeah, it did.
Like I know there's still screamo bands, but it's always the popular ones. Like, everybody will go crazy for the My Chemical Romance tour and shit like that. Like, I gotta see that now.
Yeah, but that's nostalgic.
Yeah, you're now in a nostalgic. But if there's a new band, like I know everyone hates Gretel Van Fleek. What is it?
I don't. Gretel Van
Fleek. And but they're just definitely a tribute band. Definitely a tribute band.
Not really. Tribute because they have the style, but none of their songs are like.
Oh, so that actually is. You know what? That's a good topic. If they would be like another My Chemical Romance band, and it kind of like sounds the same, will we still respect it?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me.
Led Zeppelin was like in the 50s, so Greta Van Fleet is like now, right? So it's like
it's too far apart.
Exactly, but it's not just nostalgia for us. It's like. And that's because we listen to Led Zeppelin.
Because they're a popular band.
Right. But to older people as well. Like, super nostalgic from when they were young. Yeah. But My Chemical Romance was like a decade ago.
Yeah. So if you did another one, it would just kind of like speed up the scene a bit.
It would probably bring it back.
Yeah.
So it's a little different. It wouldn't be just like, oh, how fun. It'd be like, oh, wow, this is awesome. Well,
2021. We're bringing back emo.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
When I was
a young boy.
my father.
No, we can't sing anymore.
Oh, yeah. Demonetized.
Yeah.
Already. Shit.
3 seconds only. That's all you get.
Thanks, YouTube.
We know the whole song.
I could have sang the whole song.
Better than them.
Right now.
I'm like getting closer and closer.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I know.
Sounded scary.
Is it a little scary? Do you believe in palm reading? Anything like that?
I have an aunt who apparently knows, and her mother used to be like a psychic.
Can I talk about the psychic reading people?
But I don't know. What?
They're everywhere. Is it literally a money laundering scheme,
well,
or like how do they make the money if it's literally $20 for your future?
This boy's gonna spit all over the mic.
It's been spit. I made out with this shit already.
I never noticed. Like here in Miami, there's not a lot of psychics in Miami.
I've seen a lot actually.
You don't live in Miami.
I still see them when I go
because
to Miami.
I was gonna say, I know, but I don't
go to Miami.
Yeah, I guess you do. But I was gonna say up here, there's a lot.
Oh yeah, there's a shit ton here,
dude. Every corner.
Yeah,
like every shopping center has one.
There's one right here in downtown. Were you ever curious of finding out your future? Come on, let's go.
Even if it was real, I feel like if I knew,
check this out. I feel what they do is they make you think this is the future, so you start leaning towards that now. So basically, they're making your future for you.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah, but fuck, I know.
Belching sometimes.
I don't know, dude. Do I believe in it? My answer is I don't know. I don't know, but I also don't care to go to it or like find out my future or whatever.
Yeah.
So like even if it was 100% real, I wouldn't care to go.
What if the lady sat you down serious as fuck, folded the cards, did the whole thing, and she folded it, and then she's like, "You're dying tomorrow." Would that would fuck up your psychologically your mind?
Would, but then tomorrow comes and you don't die,
and then you're like, well, this bitch.
It was only for a day.
But you know what you did? What you did buy? You bought anxiety.
Exactly why that's bullshit, man.
So like, yeah. So I don't know if I could trust these places. You're just building up a psychological damage to me. Why am I buying that? Why am I gonna do that?
I don't want it.
Look at the car.
I don't care to know my future.
What am I gonna do?
I'm in charge of my future.
Well, your palms tell you about the future.
My aunt told me I'm gonna have a short life.
I'm looking at it right now, and it says no.
It says no? It just says no.
No, guys.
No, just no.
If the line here goes long, it means you live long.
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
Which one?
This one. It looks like you're living pretty longer than me. Mine ends right here.
Oh, dude, Charlie's gonna die tomorrow.
Because you were Cuban, man. My family has a bad hearts. We're diabetic.
Wait, but what about Cubans?
Cubans never die.
Oh, that's true.
Y'all live too long. Give me a chill break.
And we'll eat everything and destroy our bodies.
Going and
we're like a good motor.
Yeah. Why do I exist then?
To be a part of Bromenade.
Oh, that's right, guys. That's right. That's so weird. That's right. Anything for the show. Anything. Even eat lemons with every name possible on it. Exactly. I'm really going to hate that. But I'll do it. Hey, Arnold.
For the gram.
Speaking of cartoons, actually, I loved when I finished school. Okay, let me tell you. When I finished school, I would go home and go straight to the TV, watch Arthur Simpson's Treehouse of Horror, Boy Meets World, Sabrina, would go outside for a little bit, then go inside, watch Hey Arnold, then I watch my Disney Channel movie, and then like Under Wraps or something, wrap up with a blanket and Milky, and my night. And let me just tell you, I did not even add homework.
How old were you?
Oh, this is like my tradition since I was like in second grade.
Wait, you still do that?
No, I'm talking. Actually, you know what? I still do. I have my cookies over there.
Dude.
And so yeah, there was no homework in anything I just said. That was my tradition. And that's why my grades were so bad. I didn't really care about school, didn't care about my future. I just cared about my shows, my outside life, and then back to my shows and movies. And called it a night.
2 things I want to say.
Procrastinate hard in the morning, though.
Number 1, I did the same when it came to school. Like, dude, you know when, like, your parents tell you, you know, go to school, do what you have to do now because later it's going to get harder.
Yeah.
And we didn't listen.
No.
And it's hard. You should have listened. So, kids, listen to your parents unless they're telling you to do bad things. And the second thing was that, dude, I was a couch potato too when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
And then my brother was the one who like went outside, caught lizards and stuff and like did everything. And then our lives like switched. And he became a couch potato for a time. Well, we got a computer and he became like a super like PC gamer. And then I was the one going out with my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
And now we're both here.
Now we're both here.
Now we're both couch potatoes.
That
Kidding. It's like work, tired.
Let me tell you, I miss that lifestyle back in the day. Even though I was scared every time in the morning, I'm like, I didn't do my homework.
Bro, that anxiety of waking up to like, did I forget something?
I would go to
all
school
the time, every day.
Always hope to talk to the smart kid that always does this shit and be like, can I copy your homework? I was that guy. Can I copy your homework? I was also the guy that, can I borrow your pencil and paper? Because I didn't bring any, or I just didn't care.
I was all of those, and the guy at lunch, I would be like, you gonna finish that?
I was kind of the same thing, but for your cookie, because some people did not eat their cookies.
You really like cookies?
Huh?
You really like cookies?
Yeah. Big cookie freak here.
Oh, I'm gonna bring you a cookie, dude.
Yeah.
I make cookies all the time.
Well, there you go.
Adrian and I even made like well, he did most of it, but he made like a really good chocolate cookie with nuts.
Like a cluster cookie.
No, it's like the cookie itself is chocolate with chocolate chips in it. Ooh. And walnuts. Are you allergic?
No.
Then I'm gonna bring you a batch for you only, not for
other people.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I kind of miss my tradition. Big Arthur freak, by the way.
Why don't I bring you some cookies? You could do your tradition again.
Okay, but I go to work though. But I guess I don't have homework.
Yeah,
that's new.
That is.
That is
your
new.
work, but now we understand. We work at work, and then we sleep.
But the thing is, well, thank God there's Disney Plus, and they're playing Boy Meets World again. Which I have a complaint about Boy Meets World though.
Uh-oh.
Yo, check this out. I've been watching Boy Meets World. Shout out to Boy Meets World, sponsor the show.
They're gone.
They're not dead. The people in the show.
Oh, yeah, but okay.
Topanga.
Is Mr. Feeney alive?
He's still alive, thankfully. Actually, I was even thinking about like, if Feeney dies, I'm definitely doing a memorial.
I would too.
Yes.
He was like my teacher as well, yeah.
Everything. I don't know, I lived through shows. Like, I would live through it. And Mr. Feeney, dude, he would hit me hard. Like, we need these shows back. Thank God they have in Disney Plus. Hopefully a kid just stumbles upon it or something and be like, why not? I kind of did the same when I never watched The Wonder Years.
Oh, I mean, neither. What is it?
But then I watched it because I was like kind of the same feel. Fucked me up. That show was really good and it made me very sad.
What's it about?
It's like the same thing as Boy Meets World, but it's a kid's world and like the little problems he has with his family. And it's the same thing. It's like a Boy Meets World, but like earlier than Boy Meets World. That's actually, and on top of that, that's Corey's older brother. He was in the show. And then eventually Corey was in that show too, but as like a little baby, like a child.
Wait, is this show like the prequel to Boy Meets World?
No. It was like
they don't have the same names, right?
No. Wonder Years and the Boy Meets World.
You know, I would like to watch the Boy Meets World again. Now that you mention it, I didn't even know it was on there.
But yeah, I was rewatching Boy Meets World because I seen everything. Big fan. And I was saw this. I just saw the episode when Sean joins a cult
Is this after or before his dad passes away?
Oh, you can't say that in the show, dude.
Why?
So depressing. But no, this is like in the season 4's.
A cult? I don't remember.
So he joins a cult, and his very well-known teacher, John Turner, the one with the hottie rod teacher guy, he tells him
teacher guy.
yeah, so he tells him to not join the cult, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then later in the episode,
He joins the cult.
John Turner gets in a very serious motorcycle accident, almost dead. Everyone in the show goes to the hospital. Sean sees him and he's like, I'm not joining the cult anymore because John told me to like not do it. The next episode, that was the last time you see John Turner. You don't see him at all in the whole Boy Meets World series. Like, he's gone. So to me, did he die? Did he just die?
I guess he did.
Because in the episode, he got to hold Sean's hand, so that means he's alive, right? But then he just never appeared ever again in the whole series. He just got in a serious motorcycle accident, never comes back. But then I Googled this, and they brought him back in Girl Meets World. Out of fucking nowhere.
I'm alive.
I'm just alive. I don't watch Girl Meets World because it's definitely not the same. Like, it's...
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Don't watch that one.
Is it on Disney Plus?
It's on Disney Plus.
I'll probably watch it to see where we're at.
Girl Meets World?
I'll probably watch Boy Meets World first.
Oh, definitely gotta
from
watch
the beginning,
Girl Meets World.
and then get into Girls Meets World.
I don't know what it is. Is it just that I don't care about a little girl's opinion, or because I'm rewatching Boy Meets World and everything he's dealing with, I reminisce it and I just totally get it.
My problem isn't if it's a little girl or not. It's if it's been Disney-fied. Because Disney has been making some dumb decisions, I suppose is the word. Like,
the shows doesn't have that same feeling. Like Mr.
Exactly.
Feeney sitting you down and he gives you the pep talk.
I haven't seen it, but I feel like I'm about to watch something like iCarly.
Oh yeah,
and that's not what Boy Meets World was like at all. Like, Boy Meets World was pretty serious.
Loved how iCarly would have problems and it's kind of like serious, and then it's like goofy serious. It's like,
exactly. I don't like that. I don't like where it's like even
it's
in
not
serious
too
moments.
Serious.
It's
no,
still
I
stupid.
want it so serious that my heart trembles when I see Sean in a trailer park getting a problem.
I want to cry when Sean's dad passes away.
Yeah, and I also like it when in Corey's wedding he called Sean trailer trash.
And then Sean's like, I'm trailer trash.
And no, they totally
Doesn't he drive off?
They fought. You know, you feel that passion. You know what? Ryder Strong, the Sean.
I got some trailer trash friends. Fuck those guys.
Really?
I'm kidding. I don't know anyone.
He was so good, man. Like, I did see him in a horror movie once, and it was a shitty movie. He just didn't get
Cabin Fever.
Yeah, he just didn't catch a break. He's a good actor, man. He made me feel like in his world. Like I felt his like emotions.
I never saw Cabin
Corey was like more goofy and like yeah. But like then he gets serious, and then Sean gets double down serious. And you feel that passion.
Yeah, when they get older, Sean's life becomes pretty hard.
But like it was harsh in the start, and it just gets getting better. Good writing. Whoever knew how to write for Sean, props.
Major. That show was good altogether, though.
Perfect show.
I mean, because who's the protagonist, really? It's mostly Corey and Topanga. Well,
yeah.
First Corey.
Yeah. And
well, Corey and his family.
And then Sean just brings in the problems.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
But it's interesting. I can't think of another show where the protagonist... Oh, never mind, Naruto.
Did you like family sitcoms back in the day? Like Family Matters,
Yeah,
Full
I mean,
House,
but that was all that there was back then.
Step by step,
Step
day
by step.
by day.
Oh. Family Matters, Full House.
Growing Pains.
Growing Pains. That was good.
When Leonardo DiCaprio went in that show, totally game changer. They definitely kept him because he was like a orphan or something like that.
I can't remember.
His family died or something. He joined the family and then they took him in.
Yeah.
It was one of the guys, the brother's friend, Matt Groening's little brother's friend, and they just brought him in.
I remember loving that show.
Yeah.
I remember the dad being my favorite character.
Oh, he was. Yo, let me tell you, the dads of those sitcoms made the show. Like Corey's dad. Oh, he was such a good dad.
Yeah.
Fuckable.
But wait, what? But I don't remember anything about Growing Pains.
Really?
I mean, I remember Leo being in it.
It's a hearty. It's like all those shows had like this deep meaning, like pep talk things. Of course. Oh, I'm doing drugs, and
Growing Pains in particular.
Oh yeah, the show.
I remember Boner.
Growing Pains.
I remember Boner.
Which one was that?
His best friend.
Oh yeah, the dumb one. There's always a dumb one. It's like what's his name? Screech.
For who?
Saved by the Bell. Screech. Yeah. There's always a dumb kid.
Oh, and in Boy Meets World, it was Corey's brother.
Oh yeah, Eric.
Eric.
There's always has to be a dumb one in there.
The funny one.
And then in Full House, it was DJ's friend. What's her name?
The neighbor. Yeah, I forgot.
Kimberly. Kimmy.
And then in
Family Matters. Oh, we already know it was
the main
Steve
character.
Urkel.
He wasn't actually the main character though.
No, he actually was brought in later, and they just kept him.
Yeah, I think I had a friend who told me watch the first season of Family Matters, and Steve Urkel's not in it at all.
No, he's not. Completely not. Good show though.
Great show.
Oh man,
not the first season. Kind of boring.
I think that's what, and I found out Family Matters was it was not an actual original show. It was actually a spin-off of another show. Which I forgot the name of that show. And that show introduced Family Matters because of the mom was the cleaner or the nanny for the other show.
Yeah.
And they just kind of spinned off to her life in Chicago and her problems with her big old family.
And Steve Urkel eventually.
And then Steve Urkel came in, loved Laura, and then Laura just hated her until he turned to that hot guy.
Until he turned to Urkel, bro. Steve Urkel.
And not gonna lie, he was cool. Like they made him cool.
Cool.
Like, oh dang, he's like Boys to Men type of looking.
Man, those shows back then were good. Hey, I'm even gonna bring up a controversial one.
Get the controversial.
The Bill Cosby Show.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
His show was good too.
That was good. I actually liked
and his show was serious. And for the most part,
I think that's actually one of the beginning sitcoms.
Yeah. And for the most part, I thought Bill Cosby was a nice dude until you know. Like
yellow pudding.
Like he was America's dad.
Oh, he was the dad.
He was America's dad.
He was a doctor, man.
Yes, he was.
He was a doctor.
I was going to say dentist, Cosby. But no, he wasn't. No, he was an actual doctor. He was
Dr. Cosby. Which is so weird that you see him in the show so much. Doctors don't stay at home.
But he worked from home. His office was in the attic.
Was it?
Yeah.
Guys, put in the comments if it's true.
I'm pretty sure. He'd always be like, I'm going downstairs. I don't know how he talks.
Oh, I'm going downstairs, and when I go upstairs.
I just remember he would do this when he was really excited to listen to good music. He'd go like that.
Can you do that, lemon pudding? But my cartoon shows like Arthur. Oh man, dude, Arthur was so good.
Hated it.
How did you hate it, man? It's day they walking down the street. Everybody, you and me, and we all get together. I saw that.
I'm thinking.
What? What are you thinking about?
I was thinking of Football Head.
No, that's Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold. Why did I think
I'm talking about the Aardvark.
I still hated
Muffy.
Arthur. I hated Arthur because it felt like a school show.
It is a school show.
That's why I hated it. I ain't trying to learn. I'm out of school.
No, you go back to find out more about school.
I didn't leave school to then.
But it was funny as fuck when Arthur punched DW, and it was great, man. You missing out.
I'm so glad you found the phone when he punched his little sister in the face.
It was so good, man. You just don't know.
I don't know. Arthur, I didn't like. Even Hey Arnold. It's like, I don't know, when I was younger, like now I can appreciate the shows, and I have seen some episodes and I'm like, wow, it was pretty good. But when I was younger, I felt like some of those cartoons were like ugly looking, and it didn't like call to me. Rugrats I hated.
No,
but
such a good aesthetic. I love the Halloween episodes. Any cartoon show with a Halloween episode.
Yeah, it was great.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Has a feeling.
I did watch the
Makes
Rugrats as a kid
better.
though, but I hated it.
What?
I did watch the Rugrats as a kid though, but I hated it.
It's like one of those things like, I'll watch it.
Yeah, that really was.
And I felt like that with Kim Possible. Like, I was just like, I guess I watch it. Same thing with Jimmy Neutron. Be like, oh,
Jimmy Neutron was my shit.
Like, I'll be like, I'll watch it because after that, it's going to be like some crazy shit. And I just...
The movie,
if you look back to that movie, when you first see that movie, like when it came out, it was like revolutionary with the 3D stuff. When you watch it again, it looks so
I know,
stupid.
Of course.
It was like, what type of technology we're doing here?
Dude, but we're like so far ahead now.
Yeah.
We got movies like The Avengers.
Oh, dude, I'm kind of tired of it already. The
me
whole
too,
Marvel thing, like, just get rid of it.
Well, it's over.
By the way, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah. Chadwick.
Greatest Black Panther we'll ever have in this
the only
goddamn universe.
Huh? He's the only Black Panther.
Well, no, I'm just saying whoever will play him in the beyond future. True.
I actually do feel bad about his death.
Crazy.
It was unprecedented and way too early, and he seemed like he was a very nice guy.
At least we got to see him alive.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you got to see Michael Jackson alive, and
well, but that's kind of different.
No,
we had Michael Jackson for
Prince and all these
70
great
years.
The thing, but you don't understand. These people did so good.
Yeah.
They had their things, but they were great.
Yeah, but the thing with Chadwick was that he didn't just start, but this was the beginning of his career.
I think he was at it. He's still in the peak. He was at the peak.
Yeah, he was at his peak.
He was at his peak.
And it was good. And it was early.
And he just ended his
that's
peak.
it.
Just like that.
So rip. R.I.P.
R.I.P. We care. We saw and we care. I also wanted to talk about, since we're talking kind of like a Disney thing.
Totally far away from school now.
Yeah. School. But I was in college, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to take a little break, and my ex-girlfriend at the time was like, let's go to the Disney program.
Let's do it.
Right? And I go to the Disney program, and
I signed up. You were ready.
I signed up. I was like, I'm ready to go.
I'm going to have some fun.
I called her up. I was like, you ready to go? She's like, I'm not going. Great way to break up with someone, by the way.
Is that how she broke up with you, or is that
no,
how you
no,
broke
no,
up with her?
No, we were kind of already broke up because she cheated on me. Shout out, sponsor the show. I go to Disney, all like depressed and shit, whatever. But I have this thing, when I see little kids do big things, I want to do it. Like if it's skateboarding.
Wait. Oh, okay. Explain.
Like when it goes to skateboarding, or like this that I'm about to explain. I went to the Blizzard Beach, right? Because I had discount. For some reason, Disney World gives you all the perks to free parks and whatever, except for the water parks. Change that shit, okay?
In Florida.
Yeah, in Florida.
Which is where you probably want to go.
So it was a February. It was 70 degrees.
70.
Kind of almost 60. And so that, to us, that's kind of cold. Cold.
Yeah, you're telling me 60 and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. So it's like high 60s, low 70s. Mm-hmm. And I go to the water park because I was like, you know what? This is the only chance I got. I'm going to the water park. I see this little girl go to Summit Plummet, which is basically the highest slide that you ever did
in America.
See, basically. And it goes 90-degree angle down to the little...
You're basically falling.
You're falling, which I did feel, but I'll get to that. I'm walking these stairs, right?
You're like, the little girl did it.
I've never felt so much shiver in my ass. My ass was shaking in fear
as you're going up.
As I'm going up, and I see these little kids running and like going all the way up because they're just running. They're just excited.
Meanwhile, Charlie's ass.
And I'm just walking these steps, like counting my death. Like, I'm about to die. And these little kids just running past me. I'm like, no, but if they could do it, I could do it.
You're a brave man.
And I walk all the way to the top. I see the whole park, all the Disney parks in one hit. I'm like, I'm really high. I look down. Oh my God. I'm going to die. I see the little girl just get, hit it. And he's like, go for it.
Oh, wait. Is it one of those where you're like in the tube and the guy has to...
Yeah, and he just goes clunk and you're just gone. You disappeared. You just goes... And I'm like, where did she go? My ass was shivering. I let like a few people like skip me. I'm like, just go. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. And it's so cold on top of that. And I was already in like the pools and stuff like that. So I'm wet. I'm like beyond, I don't know how many
cold,
feet.
Shivering, and nervous.
And nervous. And I see all these little kids doing it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I go down. And you get to see the speed, how much you're fast, like how fast you were going. I was going 60 miles per hour down. I felt like I was falling, like you just dropped, like you went. Whoop.
Yeah, like there's nothing
like,
you can
there's
do.
Nothing. And on top of that, you see like that little goofy ski thing, but you go down the hole instead.
Right.
And then I go all the way down, massive wedgie, like embarrassing. I get out like horrified. I was like, I'm never doing this again. I swear to God.
Wait, even after you did it, you didn't feel like...
No. After, I felt even more scared that I even did it. And my heart rate was... I thought I was going to pass out. A group of strangers came with a towel and toweled me up. It's like, it's okay, buddy. Embarrassing as fuck. I'm like 20 years old. And I'm like, I'm such a loser.
But you did it. You should have been proud of yourself.
Did it? And never will do it again.
At least you did it.
At least I did it.
And that's that.
But I don't recommend it. Unless you're all up to that rush or some bullshit.
It's crazy because like I'm okay with roller coasters. Like totally okay with them. But I've actually never been on a water slide. Ever in my life.
Scary as fuck.
And now I don't want to do it even more.
The whole experience of the Blizzard Beach, awesome place to go. Super fun. All the slides are crazy. There was no line because it was cold.
Not everyone lives in Florida.
Well, if you ever, people come from all over the place to go to Disney
They may not know
World.
what Disney World is.
Everyone knows Disney World. It's a big, there's a water park named Blizzard Beach and whatever. And it's a fun park until you hit Summit Plummet. And I suggest don't ever do it. It is scary.
That's what that slide was called?
Yeah. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Wait. Hold up.
Makes a good story, though.
What if Disney supports us? Then do it. Every ride on there is great.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I guess. Would you do
it? Yes.
You would do it?
Well, no, but yes.
I would never suggest it to anybody. It just really scares me.
So even to this day, it haunts you.
It haunts me.
I guess you could blame your ex for that too.
Thanks. Sponsor show. Hopefully you're rich and whatever.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
Good wishes.
Good wishes for everybody if you sponsor your show. Oh, I also wanted to talk about TV crushes. Any TV crushes?
At the moment?
Yeah.
Yes. Saoirse Ronan.
Who the hell is that?
What?
I don't know. I'm very bad.
If you don't know who it is, you don't need to know. Well, if you don't know who it is, you don't need to know. But that's it.
All right. No, but I'm talking about TV crushes like back in the day. Like you were like 5 or something.
Well, we do have to talk about not just mine, everyone's crush back in the day.
Okay.
The Pink Power Ranger. That was everyone's
she was in
crush.
the movie Susie Q.
She was in Susie Q.
That was like Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
Yes,
like
also another crush.
Another crush. And that was
But
killer.
the Pink Power Ranger?
Oh, but we can't say no to Topanga. She was hot too. But not like Susie Q level. Like that was
exactly.
But I'm saying Topanga was hot as fuck.
Susie Q.
Okay, I know Susie Q was the dude. That movie, like, if you were a teenage boy,
the peaking in this video.
But I just have to tell the people, if you're a boy and you saw Susie Q, that's your first boner.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess.
Wait, who was your first boner?
I mean, I can't exactly say I remember who exactly gave me my first boner.
Whoa. What?
But yeah, like the Pink Power Ranger Susie Q.
Oh yeah.
That was.
What's her name?
As a Power Ranger, I think it was. Wasn't it Kimberly as well?
I know, yeah, it was Kimberly, but like, what was her real name?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, we never know.
Pink Power Rangers. That's her name.
And I call
No,
her.
I'm kidding.
I call her Susie Q because
that movie was great though.
she died.
Susie Q was a great movie.
It was a great movie. That was a
That's
Disney Channel movie.
Yeah,
right?
but that's when Disney used to make great movies.
Look, Disney Channel. If you need to see some good movies, Susie Q.
They need to see their own movies to know what's good.
I don't know what the fuck I said there.
Was Susie Q a Disney movie?
Yes, it's a Disney movie, and also this movie that you probably don't know is Airborne. It has Jack Black.
That I probably don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know Airborne.
you know Airborne.
With Seth Green.
Seth Green, Jack
Yes.
Black. If you guys need a good Disney movie, that's a good one. He was very young.
When he's changing and Seth Green's like trying to pick an outfit for him and you just hear the song, I'm
too sexy for my love.
Too much. We can't go too far. But yeah, dude, what the hell? That was an amazing movie. And the ending, the race, they're
Dude.
like, if we win, this is our spot.
Wasn't the girl hot as fuck?
I can't remember.
Well, she was hot.
Oh,
And
yes.
And on top of that, I was actually watching Boy Meets World, and Eric goes on a date with her, and she says she's older than him.
Wait, she's in Boy Meets World?
She was one of like Eric's
Yeah.
dates. You know, he has like a million of them.
Yeah.
And she ends up in the episode where Eric likes this girl, but she has a kid, and he's kind of like, do I want to be a dad or not? And then you know how he gets all like Mr. Feeney type of shit.
Yeah, he's like,
pep talk.
Mr. Feeney.
What should I do?
Yeah.
And she was in that movie. I mean, she was in that show too. So she was known as hot because then the whole show is like the dad saw her and he's like, Eric, good job.
That's weird. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was like, that is kind of weird to see. And that is really weird.
She was really pretty though.
She was super pretty. And then it is kind of weird when like a dad is like, good job.
Yeah, it is.
But then again, she was older than Eric, and Eric was like 20 at the time.
Still.
Same.
How old's his dad? Like 40? Like that's just weird.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
But I guess it was the 90s.
It is the 90s. The 90s took it serious. When you're 18.
I don't know if I want to hear this. Let's go.
In the 90s, when you're 18, you're ready to go. You are considered an adult. It's not me.
I mean,
it's
by
the rules
law,
by
yeah,
law. It's by law. I'm not saying it's just by my will.
I know.
It's the law.
I know.
Porn stars.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
This ain't Epstein's Island. So.
What is that?
I don't know. What the fuck? We're not talking about Epstein's Island here, so. You got anything else to say?
Nah, man. I think we're gonna end it there.
I think we just have to say Susie Q is a cutie.
Back to school though, real quick.
Back to school.
Hope all the kids
in their cyber world.
The cyber world.
Good
Stay
luck.
safe. Good luck.
Good luck. Cause
listen to your parents.
You're not having a childhood right now. Okay. Because they're stuck in the house and the computer and all this stuff.
I feel like they're having more of a childhood than what I had.
Oh, they could be like.
I'd rather be.
They could actually be watching Boy Meets World while they're in school.
And their teacher doesn't even have to.
Actually, they could be like living a good life. Actually, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
We had to go to school, man.
We had it tough.
Well, like
we get to finally say what our parents always said to us. We had it tough.
Yeah. No, but like.
Not really.
Bad for the parents that had to deal with the little kids though. Like they're home, they had to like do work.
Yeah,
that sucks.
No, but I'm guessing like.
But for the older kids, like if you're in high school and you're doing the computer thing, you're lucky as fuck.
No, but
unless it's hard.
But hang on, I'm sure the little kids have to stay on the computer and listen to their teacher for a certain amount of hours.
No, dude. Like these little kids, they're ADD as fuck. They're home and they're chilling, and then there's a computer, but they're not looking at the computer.
That's fine, but they have to sit there and.
They try to sit there.
Well,
I don't know.
Good luck to all you kids.
I feel bad for
luck.
y'all.
Good luck to the parents.
But fuck the high schoolers because they're getting it good. They're missing everything. They get to hide in their shadows. They don't have, the high schoolers. Like, let's just say you're a freshman. You get to skip freshman year, basically.
Yeah, but what about college students? I heard they're paying for campus fees.
Okay, when you're in college, now you're fucked again.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Okay, you're fucked. And then I bet it must be so hard getting your classes. Like, because everything is, like, online now. So it's like, damn, I didn't get in. So that means you have to wait till next semester.
I didn't even think of that. That's bad.
Ooh, sucks for you guys.
Anyway, so now that the school season is starting.
Yeah.
Good luck to everyone. Subscribe to the channel.
Like.
Hit the bell. Leave a comment.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe.
I didn't even know we had a Facebook.
We have a Facebook.
I'm not following.
Damn, look at that. It's at the Bromenade. Everything is at the Bromenade.
We have all the links in the description. We got
everything except for Spotify. I heard Spotify is going to make a video thing. We'll look into that. Wow. We'll look into that. For you Spotify freaks out there.
Until next time. Just imagine Charlie's butt shaking. Next
time, let your ass shake when your crush gets to you.
Bye.
I don't know.